Hello, Pisces. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology, and it's so good to be here with all of you today. It is Friday, so I have started incorporating love readings into this beautiful day ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is a planet that rules love and sensuality, sexuality, pleasure, all of those things. So I have really wanted to dedicate the energy of Venus to our readings on Fridays, and I hope that you guys enjoy. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you feel called, please hit the like button, subscribe. If you're returning, thank you for being here. Pisces, a lot of you are dealing with interesting love situations at this time, a lot of karmic chapters closing. And for those of you who haven't been in a relationship, there's also like new love that's brimming. So we'll see what comes through in the cards today. We're going to pull four oracle today. The first one we have is let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So first thing that comes to mind here is you may be dealing with somebody who is leaving you a little bit confused about which way this relationship is going. But Spirit is saying to kind of just like be the observer. So, okay, let's see where this goes. Separation. So it says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This could be a physical separation. This could be a separation of the heart. And maybe you and this person are not physically separated, but we'll see kind of what the cards say. But separation is on the forefront of today's reading. Let go of that control that you want to control this situation, okay? You deserve love. You are lovable. So has this person made you feel like you are not worthy? Interesting. Two more, please, Spirit. A lot of Pisces are separating from partners. It says to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. All right. So there could also be a past person that you need to release for those of you who are not physically in union with somebody right now. Or maybe an ex is playing into your current relationship. And last card is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. And on the bottom of the deck, you have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So what I'm getting from these cards right now, Pisces, let go of control issues, separation, you deserve love, releasing your ex, and it is safe for you to love, is you're in a place right now where you cannot control the outcome. In love, there is a person that you are definitely releasing. For some of you, it's an ex, and it's time for you to move on and find new love. For some of you, it is a person that you're currently with that you're going to be separating from. They may have made you feel stuck, like you didn't deserve love, like it wasn't safe for you to love. They may have kept you in like repetitive cycles. We definitely touched yesterday on soul ties of a sexual nature. So there could have also been that energy where no matter what, as soon as you would leave, there would be some type of intimate moment that would bring you back together. And this is time for you really, again, like I was saying, to be the observer, to look at what's going on, letting go of the control that you're trying to have over this situation and allowing your spirit team to give you divine downloads about how the situation is supposed to go. But some of you, I'm also hearing spirit say, you're never going to find the love that you desire until you release this person that you used to be with. I definitely dealt with like a situationship in my life where we dated for 1.5 years and then we really just were on bad terms for about 1.5 years, and I look at that as 3 years wasted. So there's an opportunity for you to meet someone new. It says getting to know each other on the bottom of the deck, but that energy is less present than the energy that comes out, but it is something that wants to show up. So Spirit, how is this person that Pisces is dealing with? How do they feel about them? What emotions are they kind of dealing with, going through? How do they feel towards Pisces? There we go. Inspired. I like that. So this person definitely wants to keep you around. You inspire them maybe to be a better person. Creative. I feel like they may like your ambition. Understood. Oh, there's a deep, deep, deep bond here. It's hard to get rid of those. Curious. They want to know what you're up to. Okay, let's pull a few more. They like that you're organized. I really feel like this person values who you are because you're such an amazing person. And it makes it hard for you to release them because it seems like there may be some codependency. They want to be a better person because of you, Pisces. Sociable, yeah. They want to get out. They want to talk. You make them feel good. You make them feel like they're on top of the world. I'm going to take two more. How does Pisces make this person feel? And we have disappointed. So what I think is this person, as much as they love you, they're disappointed maybe in the way that this relationship is going. I feel like they know you're moving on. You inspire them. They love your creativity. They love how organized you are. You make them want to come out of their shell and talk, and they've never felt so understood before. They're very curious as to what you're up to because you may have distanced yourself already in this connection, but they're disappointed because I think they feel that pull that you may have to really get out of this situation. But it seems like this was a connection where the person really did love and care about you, and you loved and cared about them, but you outgrew this connection. Let's dive into the tarot. My favorite one is understood. I'm going to keep that on the top. That's so cute. That's totally a Pisces thing, though. I feel like Pisces makes everybody feel understood, and we're easy to talk to. And if you don't let this person go, though, I do feel this energy, though, that it's going to keep you from a future. And we'll pull some energy on how you feel about them later, but it's going to keep you from a future where you could potentially be getting to know someone else. And I don't think this person is malicious in their intent towards you, but I just think you know that you've outgrown this connection and you've got to move on. And you may even feel kind of like you're taking care of them like a mother to a child or a father to a child, type of energy. And you've really got to move on. Like, they've got to be organized on their own. They've got to figure out how to use the inspiration of themselves, and they've got to get their own hobbies. I'm hearing all those things. All right. The Hierophant came out. I didn't ask any questions yet, but this person definitely had a higher level of commitment with you, Pisces, and they desire that still with you. Six of Cups on the bottom. Soulmate energy here, but I do feel a distance that's come. Current situation for Pisces in this love relationship where this person feels so understood. We have Four of Pentacles. So right now, you and this person may be holding on to the past. There's this energy here with the Four of Pentacles of not being able to let go of what you have or let go of what once was. But there is the desire to move forward deep within. I think it's just taken a little bit more energy on your part, Pisces, to move on because you are comfortable here. This relationship feels very comfy. This relationship feels very safe. This relationship also feels very unfulfilling, though. And in order for you to move forward, you have to let go of what once was. Why is Pisces having such a hard time moving on? What's the challenge? Why can't they let go? What's the challenge? Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups. So There's a part of you, Pisces, that wants to go your own way. And this is the Eight of Cups. Emotionally, this relationship does not serve you anymore. And I feel like a lot of you have cried and cried, but now the tears have stopped. And it's really like coming to the conclusion that this just has to end. This Knight of Cups was someone who offered you so much love. This is someone who admires you, someone who says you're beautiful, someone who would want to please you and take you on dates and show you a good time. And there were good times, but Pisces, something within you is saying, I've got to move on from this emotionally unfulfilling space. But they don't make it easy because they're not doing anything necessarily to hurt you. At least not intentionally. Tell me, spirit guides, why the Eight of Cups though? What about this relationship is no longer fulfilling to Pisces? Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Tower. I don't feel like you can build with this person. You have goals, you have ambition. Like, remember, they loved how organized you were, how creative you were. They're inspired by you. I feel like you inspire this person to be a better person, but they're not necessarily inspiring you. There may be a difference in just your motivation on a day-to-day. Like, you may have said things to this person like, why can't you just have this ambition and this drive to be a better person and to do more with your life and maybe to make more money or to be more applicated to bettering yourself? And so it was like a shocking realization to you here with the Tower, to the Three of Pentacles, that this was a relationship that just did not have the foundation to build upon like you wanted to, thus becoming more of a burden to you, Eight of Cups, than it was fulfilling. But there's definitely like love here, but I feel like on a tangible level, like, you know how people always say love isn't enough to sustain a relationship. You have to have someone that can help you pay the bills. You have to be with someone who also makes you want to be a better person. Someone who's ambitious, because, you know, birds of a feather flock together. And this person, maybe there's a romantic aspect to them that is really nice. And maybe, you know, even the bed pleasures are nice, but there's this energy that it needs to go beyond that. I want more for myself. I have a desire to do more. Can you come with me? What strength does Pisces have at this time? Four of Cups. There's new opportunities that are knocking on your door, Pisces, but you are still just sitting here. I know that you know you need to go. So I feel like this card is saying the strength is you are coming to the realization that no matter if you stay or how long you stay, this relationship is not going to become what you want it to become. Like, I think the strength is in your realization that you are unfulfilled. Oh, 2 fours. The foundation of this relationship was never what it needed to be to stand the test of time. Oh, makes me sad. And I also think there's something beautiful in the way that this relationship is kind of parting, because it's not parting maliciously. Like, there's so much love here. But you just have to let go of the control, because there's so much happening around you where it's like, you know, it's not you, it's me, or maybe it is you and maybe it is me, and maybe we both just don't have the same desires anymore. We don't see the same future anymore. Area of focus for this relationship. What does Spirit want you to focus on in regard to this person? Nine of Cups and King of Wands. Okay. They're being very honest here. This person really, really like fulfills you in the romance, passion, sex, you know, wine and dine you type of energy here. Nine of Cups, you're very fulfilled by this person. This person is very magnetic. They're very handsome. They're very attractive. They're very beautiful. They're very sexy. But there's more that they want for you than just to be fulfilled by something like a passionate romance. With the Nine of Cups, though, you are very fulfilled in this area, but your team, again, this particular placement of these cards is what is the area of focus, which can be a weakness of the relationship. So, is that enough to sustain the two of you for the long run? I don't think it is. And I think you've come to the conclusion that that's just not, it's not going to sustain you forever. But it is an important aspect in any relationship. Near future. It may be the only thing holding you guys together still. That might be what's going on too. And then it's like when you guys get together, you can always emotionally fulfill each other. You guys can always rely on each other for that conversation or that cuddle or that hug. Near future for this relationship. Three of Wands. I see there being separation. You see how this person is at the table. There is another cup of coffee there though. So the two of you are really talking about where does the future lie for us. Some of you, though, this is already an ex and you've already separated from them. So you may have met up over coffee, or, you know, you and this person have decided that you just wanted to separate for some time and you're getting together over a cup of coffee. You haven't fully divorced or you haven't fully broken up. And you went through a period of separation from each other to talk things over. And I'm seeing this person look out over the water. And there's a lot of glimmering lights here, right? In the water. There's all these lights of potential, these lights of hope. These lights that represent new beginnings and a glimmer, right? I see you, Pisces, wondering what else is out there. And really trying to imagine a life without this person. But there's some fear, there's some hesitation. You're still amicable with this person though. There's no bad blood yet. To the degree that you would hate them. This is still a difficult conversation that you're having with this person. But I just see you looking at the future and you're like, do we have the same goals? What else is out there? Am I missing out on someone else or something more fulfilling? Recent past for this connection. Oh, ay. My heart hurts, Pisces. What is going on in this connection? There's so much hurt. There's so much hurt here. You guys had built so much together. You may have children. You may have a home together or had a home together. Animals. Maybe you bought a wonderful piece of land and you had all these prospects, but something broke your heart along the way. And they're ailing from this too. Like they're also dealing with such a heartbreak of what we once had, we don't have anymore. This Venus retrograde in Pisces really had you rethinking this situation and analyzing, is it worth it? Is the structure that we built this relationship on as sturdy as we thought? And for many of you that are resonating with this reading, there has been multiple hurts. And I think you try to work through those hurts. Let's see if we can look into what they were. But it was almost like you've hurt me in ways that are not emotional, right? You've hurt me in ways that are just like, I don't know if I want to take you back because I don't know if I feel secure. Like there could be a lack of safety in this relationship, a lack of support in this relationship, whether in a, probably more in like a physical sense instead of emotional, because the emotional sense seems to be there. Maybe one person was shouldering more of the weight in the relationship than the other, as far as responsibilities, especially with kids, job situations, taking care of the home, maybe making payments for the home. I feel an equilibrium was off. What's this Three of Swords? How was Pisces hurt in the past by this person? I'm going to take 3 cards. We have 6 of Pentacles, so for sure in the finances and an equal give and take, shouldering responsibilities in the relationship. This person could have been breadcrumbing you. 2 more. How is Pisces hurt by this person? That flew across the way. The Star. They stifled your healing in some way. Let me see if I can read into this a little bit more. You know what I feel? Spiritual. You and this person are on 2 different spiritual planes. You may be far more spiritual than this person. And spirituality, especially for Pisces or for anyone who's in a relationship, if you guys aren't on the same page and, you know, maybe you're more high vibrational and they're lower vibrational, that makes it very difficult to vibrate at the same energy, right? So they could have had addictions and vices, or, you know, been acting like, I would say more in their lower chakras, more sexual, more driven by their sacral chakra. And you were more high vibe, like 3rd eye, crown, divine energy. But this person, I just feel their heart is good. One more. How did they hurt Pisces? Five of Swords, Page of Wands, the Lovers, 9 of Pentacles, and Temperance. So this person may have had a sharp tongue, may have said things to you in the moment, like the heat of the moment, and then regretted it later. There could be some verbal abuse. Page of Wands, I think this person lacks confidence. And that's not attractive to you. You want someone who's a go-getter. You want someone who's a king of wands, right? You want someone not only in the bedroom to be that king of wands, but you want him to be an entrepreneur. You want him to be, or her, to be someone who really moves forward with their life and has passions. And maybe this person just was kind of stuck in a mundane job, or stuck in a rut, or they just always were pessimistic. With the Lovers and the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like this person could have also made you feel like you were single while in a relationship, bearing all the weight, maybe financially supporting them. They lifted you up, right? I do see a beautiful bond here, but I also see a 9 of Pentacles rather than a 10 of Pentacles here, where you may have been supporting this person and there was not equality in the way that this worked. And with the Temperance card, I feel like this person could have had 2 sides to them, a light and a dark, and their shadow side was hard for you to deal with, but you see the good in this person. I'm not going to keep these cards out, but those are some of the ways that this person could have hurt you. Advice for Pisces, what should they do? Take your time with the 9 of Pentacles, but there is a new road. I feel like this reading is telling you to release this person. So there's a part of me that wants to say, find a way to make this work. It may take a long time. So I'm going to just say that as well. Like for some of you, I don't think you're going to release this person. You're going to try to work this out. This is going to be a very slow process. For others of you who do release them, this is time for you to find yourself again. There's this map here. And I feel like you're on the road to rediscovering who you are, what you once imagined your life could be, and this is the start of something new. This is the start of self-discovery. This is the start of finding a relationship that's more fulfilling. But I do think that for those of you where my heart is like being pulled to the other side, you are going to try to slow and steadily fix this. But I just don't know if that's the way that I would go. I don't know. But they really want you back, Pisces. Knight of Swords is here on the bottom of the deck. Like they really want to come back into your life, and they're pulling all the stops. I see them delivering flowers to your house, and that leaves you up at night because you don't know what to do. Like there's a lot of back and forth, and some of you also, Either you imagined having children with this person, you're currently pregnant, you have children with them. So there's also some hangups. And I just feel like you just don't know. You just don't know what to do. Current environment for this relationship for Pisces, what's influencing them in this person at this time? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is we are in a period of really trying to figure out if we can keep pushing through all of these obstacles that have come up. Tell me more about their environment. Will you continue to push through? Will you continue to sacrifice? Is it worth all this drama and stress? Are you ever going to change? Page of Cups. There could be also some emotional immaturity in this relationship. Someone who is refusing to grow up. Someone who's refusing to stop acting like a teenager. They need to contribute more to the relationship. Tell me more about their environment. Yeah, I just feel like a very young energy. And Hierophant, some of you are definitely married to this person or have a higher level of commitment with this person. So it's affecting you because you guys are so deeply connected, just like this person is so deeply connected to the bison. You have like a telepathic connection to this person. You could read each other's minds. And it makes it harder to leave, I feel like. Okay. Hopes and fears for this relationship. Ooh. All right. King of Swords to the Empress. I just see you wanting someone who is a go-getter. Someone who is out there with that bow and arrow, who can provide for your family. This person's out on the hunt. I see you wanting to just be taken care of, Pisces. This does definitely feel like more of a feminine read than a masculine read. But you want someone who's actually going to get out there and show the work. Do what they need to do. Climb every mountain for you. While you are in more of a place of resting. Because I feel like you've been doing so much. You've been putting out so much energy. And now it is time for you, Pisces, to be in more of an Empress energy. And I feel like you just need to be vocal to them. King of Swords is also a very honest card. You need to be honest with them about what it is that you desire. You need to be honest with them about what it is that you hope for. And you need to also be honest with yourself about if this is a person that you can continue to build with in this way. Or is it all kind of just a dream? Like, I feel very fantasizing about what life could be like, but is this the truth? Is this the reality? Because, you know, what I'm seeing here, this doesn't match up. You know, this situation, it doesn't seem like you would feel this way if this person really, truly was who they said they were. And if this relationship was really worth your time. I feel like this isn't the state that you'd be in. But only you know, Pisces, only you know. I'm also hearing like, how many times are you willing to take this person back? High Priestess at the bottom. Listen to your intuition, Pisces. Where is it guiding you? Potential outcome for this relationship. We have Six of Pentacles. Tell me more. Eight of Wands. Two of Cups. Wow, that took a turn. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. So I'm getting two energies from this. I just have to be honest. For some of you, you are going to find a way to make this work. But for many of you, this hand reaching out is a new person. Because you see there's multiple hands down here. So I see some of you, it's like the give and take equals out and you figure out how to make this relationship work, right? Two of Cups. But for others of you, and I feel like the vast majority of people that are going to resonate with this reading, because that's a small number of you where this is going to be like, we're going to try this again. You put yourself back out there on the market to be found. You receive a gift that comes in quickly with the Eight of Wands, like a rushing waterfall of new beginnings and inspiration and offers and love and dates and travel and new beginnings. And that sets you up for this new love that wants to come in for you. And there's a connection that's deep, and there's a connection that's very reciprocal. And I feel like this is a connection that was made in heaven, a gift from God, an energy here of finding your other half, like soulmate energy. This first relationship seems a little bit more twin flame, and I feel like your soulmate comes in when you finally let go. Final message for Pisces. Ooh, okay. High Priestess is out again, so they want you to pay attention to your dreams. They want you to pay attention to how this person makes your body, mind, and soul feel. Do not discount how you're feeling. Do not try to rationalize this. This is very much so a spiritual connection that you need to feel your way through, okay? They also want you to make a decision, Two of Swords, and to not dismiss all of these freaking swords that are in you. All the manipulation, all the times they lied, all the fighting, all the negativity. Like, don't forget that when making this decision. Because I think some of you are being swayed by the mind, by the physicality of this relationship as well. Okay, how does Pisces feel about this person? They make you feel excited. You could also be excited for something new. But they make you happy. I'm seeing guilty here. You may be guilty about this love. It didn't come out. But you may be guilty, like maybe you're stringing them along. How does Pisces feel? Grumpy, so they make you feel frustrated. Lonely. Remember how we said like in a relationship while single? There's something missing from this connection. I'm going to pull one more. Yeah, guilty. So I think you may be staying with this person out of like almost feeling like you have to, when deep down inside, like, yeah, there's good times. But then you have this guilt, this grumpiness, this loneliness, a big difference from how they feel about you. And last but not least, we're going to pull a broken mirror card. I was like, if this relationship is broken, I will pull from this. If not, we were going to leave it alone. This is guidance. Have faith, healing, listen to your intuition and dreams. So your spirit team is going to be giving you information on how to move forward with this relationship through your dreams, through your intuition, through you pulling cards. Whoa. I'm not going to take those. A message is going to come through. Communication, conversation, expressing feelings. Message in a bottle. It's come up for Pisces this week. There may be some fighting, trust issues, one-sided, detached. This person has hurt you. You may just not feel safe. Some of you could be third-party energy that has come up before. Desire is definitely there. Self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. So that's always going to be the glue, I feel like, between the two of you. But this is a soul contract. Soulmates, partners, spiritual union. But you can fulfill a contract and then the contract's over, right? Yep, mind games, immature, testing you, analyzing you. So there's a lot of immaturity in this relationship as we kind of picked up, and you end up staying stuck because of it. And Spirit wants you to kind of pull yourself out and look from the outside in. Last card for this connection. Aww. hurting, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. I feel like a lot of you are just going to have a hard time letting this person go, especially because at the bottom of the deck it says determined. This person's persistent, still holding on, bringing you flowers and gifts. This person does not want to lose you. And for some of you, it is going to work itself out. I see you giving them the cold shoulder, but it says conflict resolution, making amends, positive outcome. So for a small few of you, there will be a positive outcome because this person is determined to have you back, Pisces. Especially for those of you who are married already or have a deep commitment. I think for those of you where this was kind of like maybe we were just dating for a little bit, I don't know if that's going to be how this all resolves, but for those of you where there was actually that Hierophant energy, I see this person really determined to bring you back and to heal those hurts. But expect conversations where there could be fighting. Expect, making up, sexually. Expect immaturity to be a part of this. But most importantly, Pisces, as you're shooting your arrow and trying to make your decision about which way to go, consider all of the hurt and is it worth it? Because I just feel like this is a little bit dark, right? So you may be trying to put this at the back of your mind like this is not important, but it is. But every relationship has its problems. So there is nothing perfect about any relationship. So, and they are thinking of you, Pisces. It says crying, nostalgia, missing you. So they're looking at your pictures or looking at old videos. They're thinking and reminiscing on the past, wishing that they could go back in time. But okay, this reading's making me sad. So I'm going to get out of this energy. Oh my gosh, Pisces. If you enjoyed this message, made it all the way to the end, please let's just do some hearts. Let's make it simple. Put some heart emojis in the comments if this message resonated or if you enjoyed this message. I will see you again next Friday with another love reading, and I hope that we enjoy these so we can continue to do them on Venus Day. All right, Pisces, thinking of you today. Love you. Bye. Keep your head up.